Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Nashville. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come. The 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Diggs, the motion man left. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless. And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Curve 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. You talk about this giant defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out of the gun, it's Young. And Diggs has it. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go now.
The play fake, now Young. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Murray going to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking right side, and it's it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see. Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackled that time by Derek Hall.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here is Young. On the slant, Burks. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Young will set to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 46, here's second down and 5.
Ready? Go!
They'll throw again. Young. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Young. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Come on. Set. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To throw, Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Young to throw on fourth. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Okonkwo. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Murray now. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Murray to air it out again. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Young here, you can see changing the play.
Roll. Mustang 19.
2nd and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Here's Murray. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw is Murray. Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And some strong running. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 25, here's second and 4. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Young now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 8. Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. In motion right, that's Burks. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Young back near the goal line. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Back to throw. Murray. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. An audible here to get a new look. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Murray looking to change the play here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He's got it at the 2. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Young here to throw. That's caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Young. And brought in downfield by Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The Young's going to throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock, only 7 seconds remain. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points,